Hey. Oh my God, this is my first stream. So just checking out the Periscope here, man. I've heard great things, so let's see how this goes. Hey man, how you doing? Awesome. So listen, today I want to talk about money, all right? I want to talk about how you can go out, and it doesn't matter where you are in life, doesn't matter if you have money right now, doesn't mean you need money to invest, right? You can just go out and you can make 20,000 bucks. How does that sound? Today. Where's the hearts, man? Is that good? No, it's not the 4-hour work week, man. It's a little different. So let me just tell you what I do, basically. I help small businesses market their services online. So I go out and I approach businesses like plastic surgeons and cosmetic dentists, those big businesses that make 10-15,000 bucks per surgery, and I help them get more clients via ranking their websites on the first page of Google. All right, so that's a pretty easy process for me. It's basically just taking their website and ranking it on Google, and we can do that in a matter of a few hours, right? So all it needs to rank websites is links. So you go out, you create other websites linking back to your clients' websites, and automatically it ranks on Google, okay? So it might take a few days or a few weeks, but as soon as those websites rank, they start getting clients. All right, so here's the thing. Most people, they use this, excuses, and they just don't get anything done because they're full of distractions, right? So they might be in a tough financial place, but they don't do anything to change that because they're still holding on to excuses of, oh man, I need a promotion. Have you heard that? I need a promotion. God, that's awful, right? Man, you don't need a promotion. You don't need a boss to give you money, right? What you do is you go out there and you provide more value. You can provide more value in your current work, in your current job, or you can go out and just create work for yourself. You can just create your own business. You don't need, man, here's the magic about the internet. You don't need, to go out and rent an office space, right? You don't need $50,000 to start your business, right? With your phone or your laptop, you can start your own business, right? So kill the excuses, man. Kill the excuses. As long as you have something of value to bring to the marketplace, right? You can start right away, and you don't need to spend any money. So here's the thing, man. I want you to start thinking about ways, about your skills, the skills that you have right now. How can you apply that? How can you help other people? Just helping them do something that they have no clue about. For example, all of us young kids, right? We're pretty good at Facebook, right? We know, the basic mechanisms of how that works. Most businesses, they're run by old people. They have no idea. So if you go out and you help them set up a Facebook page, help them create content for that's going to engage with people, content that's going to get likes and shares and stuff like that, you just created another stream of income. These people are perfectly okay with giving you, $200-300 bucks a month just to manage, their Facebook page part-time, for example, right? But anyways, I'm not talking about $200-300 bucks right here. I'm talking about big money. So you can go out and grab one of these for yourself, right? So that's new below. That's 40,000 bucks, man. That's 40,000 bucks for a watch, right? You don't make that kind of money working for somebody else, right? So you got to go out there, you got to create value, and you got to demand what you want, okay? So here's what I want to talk about. Every day, you either create excuses or you buy into distractions, okay? So if you want to go ahead and make money today, make big, transformational, life-changing money, right? You got to start somewhere, and that's creating a to-do list of just 1 to 3 things that's going to actually create a difference in your life, okay? So we're talking about 3 things that's going to bring you clients, okay? So we're talking about prospecting, networking, or content for positioning, okay? So those are basically the 3 ways you can use your time to bring in more clients. Okay, so let's talk about prospecting. Prospecting is basically approaching people that have no idea who you are, right? So that's cold calling, right? You pick up the phone and you start dialing, okay, on businesses that have no idea who you are, never heard of you, have no idea what you're selling, probably don't trust the internet, right? And I'm calling these businesses and I'm asking, hey, do you need more clients? Okay. Sure, of course I need more clients. All right, I'd like 5 minutes of your time to show you how I can rank your website on the first page of Google for, breast augmentation, London, or, nose job, London, stuff like that, right? And I can help you drive an extra 10, 15 clients every month. Would you be interested in that? Absolutely. All right, so then schedule a meeting, go do that meeting, and on average, 1 out of 3 meetings, you end up closing as a client, all right? So these plastic surgeons, for example, I charge a minimum of $2,000 a month, okay? So that's, on average, after you spend some money actually fulfilling and ranking the websites, that's about profit per client, $20,000 per year, $20,000, all right? So, you know how this stuff adds up. And then there's the matter of time. Oh man, I don't have time to be cold calling. I don't have time to be doing meetings. Let's look at the numbers here. So, did you know 1% of your day is actually 15 minutes? Right? So 15 minutes that you probably spend, let's be honest, you probably spend a few hours watching TV every day, right? And 1% of your day is 15 minutes. And people say they don't have time to change their financial situation and and create the life they want. Do you have 15 minutes? I reckon you do. I reckon you do have 15 minutes. And here's the thing. On average, a cold call should not last more than 60 to 90 seconds. All right, so that means that in 1% of your day, in 15 minutes, you can do about 7 to 15 calls, right? You can approach 7 to 15 new businesses and share your message, right? See if they're interested. And on average, it takes me about 15, 20 calls to land one meeting, all right? So out of 15, 20 businesses I approach, one of them wants to have a sit down and wants to discuss what I can do for them. On average, 1 out of 3 meetings turn into a client, all right? And one client, on average, is worth about $20,000 a year, okay? So how does that sound? That's basically investing, 15 minutes of your time to close a client. So what other prospecting can we do? We can send emails, but emails aren't very effective, when you're approaching cold, right? When they don't know you, it's a little hard to make emails work, right? But you can send emails, right? Personal visits. You can do personal visits if you have the balls to do that, right? How are you feeling today? Confident enough to walk into and ask for 5 minutes of the time to just present an offer, right? A lot of people don't have that sort of confidence, right? So, and it comes down to they want to change their situation, but they don't really want to do the work. So, you got to be willing to do whatever it takes, right? And other prospecting tools you could have is advertising. So advertising is really if you have a little bit of cash, a little bit of disposable income, and you want to speed things up. So if you want to have your cash working for you to get you more money, then it's very simple. You just buy more ads and attract people that way, right? So if you run some ads, for example, in your local newspaper, and you say, attention plastic surgeons, I can get you 10 to 15 new clients every month by ranking your website on the first page of Google, and then have your website or your phone number for them to call you and request more information. Okay, that's going to cost you what, a couple $100 to run that ad, on a decent sized newspaper. That's pretty good return, man. A lot of people are going to call you. You're going to do a lot of meetings, but then again, that requires a little bit of startup capital, and we don't want that, right? If you're completely broke right now, and at the end of the day you want to have a big stack of money, forget ads, man. Just pick up the phone, start dialing. Okay. Other ways you can get clients by networking. All right. So networking is basically just working your power base, right? So your friends and family. All right. Start calling your friends and family. See if they know anybody that's interested in your services, right? Whatever it is you want to sell, see if they're interested in, in hiring you, or if they know anybody that that would like to hire you for those services, right? And basically that's just approaching people from a mindset of, how can I serve you? How can I help you today, right? Don't ask anything, just give, all right? Right now you're a giver, you're in giving mode. And if you already have clients, that's the best way to start. Just call those clients and first of all, ask if they're happy. Of course, they're going to say they're happy because you're amazing at delivering value, right? So they're going to be happy. Then you ask them, hey, who comes to mind that might also want to try our services? And they're going to give you some names, man. They're going to give you names and phone numbers that you can then you can call today. And once again, 1 out of 3 probably will want a meeting when you have referrals. And man, it's way easier to close a client if one of their friends sent him your way. Okay. Then there's positioning. All right. How do you do positioning? That's basically just doing content, right? So live streams like this is positioning, right? If you write articles or have a blog or do videos, whatever it is on YouTube, on whatever it is, right? Live streams, whatever. That's all content that's going to brand you, position you as an expert, okay? Then you got Facebook's, Twitter's, LinkedIn, right? So social media. Social media is also an amazing way to reach people that you wouldn't otherwise be able to find, right? So basically, this is all about creating content that's going to help somebody, right? So first, be helpful, right? Come from a place of goodwill where you share advice, stuff that you actually know how to do, stuff that you're good at, right? Things that are going to actually help people achieve whatever result, right? And then if they're happy, a small percentage of people are going to love you and are going to want to give you money and do business with you, okay? So again, 1% of your day, 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, you can do about 7 to 15 calls because they usually cold calls last about 60 to 90 seconds, all right? Then 1 out of 3 people that say yes to a meeting are probably going to turn into clients, right? Meetings usually last for about 20 minutes, and that's because I have to explain something fairly complicated for them because most of my clients don't know much about the internet and the power of ranking a website on Google. So I got to show them a bunch of case studies and how it works and, really give them the behind the scenes look at some of my campaigns that are making money. So it's a bit of a harder sell than most people. Like if you just walk into their business and you say, hey, I'm going to give you a different way to greet your customers at the door that's going to double sales instantly, and you can see results tomorrow. They're going to hire you on spot. They're going to give you money, man. It's a pretty simple sell, right? If you're selling something a little bit more complicated, like websites and ranking in Google, right? So internet stuff that they don't really know much about, takes a little bit more elbow grease, right? So on average, that takes about 20 minutes for a meeting. 1 out of 3 meetings turn into clients. On average, I charge $2,000 a month to my clients, and that's about $20,000 profit per year. Okay, so again, man, kill the distractions. Do 1 to 3 things every day that will get you closer to your goal. And if your goal is to get clients, if your goal is to, at the end of the day, make $20,000, hey man, do one of these things: prospect, network, or work on your positioning. All right. Ideally, you're going to work on 3 of them. Right. Work on all of them. Right. Write articles, do videos, do Facebook, do Twitter, do LinkedIn. Do live streams. Call your existing clients, call your friends, see if they know anybody that's interested in what you have to sell. Prospect. Cold call, pick up the phone. Don't be afraid, man. When you have some disposable income, $100, $200, go out and get some ads on the newspaper. That's probably the cheaper way to start. Or get some ads on Facebook. You can go on Facebook and you can pretty much target the kind of people that you want to show your ads to. And hey man, that's the best way to attract people right away. Okay, so here's the thing: if you want to learn how to do this stuff, I'm taking students. All right, so I have right now about 3 students that have been doing this for a few months, calling businesses and seeing if they're interested in growing their customer base, if they're interested in taking in more clients. And we basically rank their websites on Google and get them a bunch of clients. So I have one client in particular in Houston is doing construction, so home remodeling. All right, his typical client is worth about $40,000 for kitchen remodeling or bathroom remodeling, and then there's guys who want like whole house remodeling, and those cost a little bit more money, all the way up to $200,000. All right, so if I get him just one client, if the guy hires me for an entire year, that's going to cost him $20,000. Right? If during the year I get him just one client to do like a kitchen remodeling where he makes $40,000, he just doubled his money. Right? Do you think I can get him one client per year just by ranking websites? I can probably get him 10 clients per week, right? So last month we did about $500,000 in sales that directly generated from 2 or 3 websites that I have ranking for him, right? And that's just in Houston, and we're just getting started, man. So probably in 6 months, we're gonna be really close to be doing $1 million a month in extra revenue just from these websites that are ranking on Google. Okay, so hey man, this is really simple. Basically, you do whatever you can to help people, help them, achieve whatever they want, right? So if they're in business, help them get more clients, and they're gonna pay you handsomely, right? So because I on average charge $2,000 per month, that doesn't mean all my clients pay me that. For example, this construction client I was telling you about, on top of the $2,000 a month he pays me, he also gives me 10%. He gives me 10% of all the money he makes from clients I send him. All right, so you can imagine how happy I am with that deal, right? And it doesn't take you a whole lot of time, man. I basically give you a blueprint of everything that you got to do to rank these websites on Google, because it's so easy. It's the same process done over and over again. So it all comes down to a formula that works, right? So we rank everything. We rank YouTube videos, Facebook pages, websites, everything, right? We try and get as much visibility on the first page of Google as possible for when somebody, for example, searches on Google kitchen remodeling Houston, right? Roofing repairs Houston, right? We want our website to show up on there or have as many positions as possible on the first page, right? And hey man, again, it's a numbers game. Let's say 1,000 people see our website, probably 100 are gonna call, or 50 are gonna call interested in hiring the company, and out of those 50 that call, probably 5 will turn into customers, all right? Now, every week, 1,000 people come, 5 people turn into customers. You see how this works? Automated, robotic systems that you can replicate in different cities, in different markets, in different businesses, right? That work while you don't have to generate you and your clients money. All right. So if you're interested in that, you can get more information if you go to my blog. Right now it's kind of under construction, so it looks really ridiculous, but all the information is still there, and you can learn more about it, about really how we do the whole system. And you can go to everybodylovesrazor.com. everybodylovesrazor.com. So that's my personal blog. You can learn more about that. I'm not pushing anything. I'm not selling anything. I just really want you to know that, hey man, if you kill all distractions and you do 1 to 3 things every day, consistently every day, at the end of the day, you're going to have a big pile of money if you have the right vehicle, if you have the right thing to sell, if you have the right mentoring, right? If you have the right people telling you what to do and fighting in your corner, helping you do whatever it takes, right? Pushing you every day, motivating you, telling you what to say, how to say it, when to say it, right? You're going to succeed. There's no way this doesn't work, okay? So again, go to everybodylovesrazor.com if you want to learn how I do this big money from ranking websites on Google for local clients. All right, man, it's been really fun. We've been having a lot of hearts here. I'm definitely going to do more periscopes. This looks really good. And yeah, man, hopefully we're going to see each other soon. All right.